Have you ever felt like you're being controlled by invisible forces? In many spiritual circles, these are called egregores, powerful, unseen entities that seem to shape our thoughts, emotions, and even our destiny. They're often described as the collective consciousness of families, religions, or entire societies, capable of draining your energy and trapping your mind. It sounds pretty scary, right? But what if we've been asking the wrong questions? Instead of figuring out how to fight these forces, let's ask something deeper. Where do they come from? And more importantly, to whom do they appear? This simple shift in perspective changes everything. Let's dive into the non-dual perspective. It starts with a radical but simple idea. There's only consciousness. Everything you experience, your thoughts, feelings, your body, the world around you, all of it appears within this vast field of awareness. Nothing exists independently from it. A thought is an appearance in consciousness. An emotion is an appearance in consciousness. A shared belief system, an egregore, is also just an appearance in consciousness. This means egregores aren't some external power attacking you. They are simply patterns arising within consciousness itself. Think of it like this. A storm can rage and thunder, but it has no ultimate power over the sky in which it appears. The sky simply holds it. In the same way, egregores have no real power over the consciousness that you are. So what is an egregore really when you strip away all the fear and mystery? It's simply a stabilized pattern of shared meaning, emotion, and attention. It's a collection of repeated beliefs, reinforced feelings, and common symbols that a group of people hold on to. It's sustained by constant attention and identification. From a non-dual view, an egregore isn't a separate entity. It's a process. It only seems to exist as long as it's believed in, as long as we feel this is me, and as long as we act on it without thinking. The very moment you become aware of the pattern, you're already stepping outside of its influence. But if they have no ultimate power, why do they feel so incredibly strong? The answer is one word: identification. An egregore only seems powerful when we believe our thoughts without question, when we take our emotions to be our personal identity, and when we mistake our roles and stories for who we truly are. Suffering doesn't come from the egregore itself. It comes from mistaking the content of your consciousness for the consciousness itself. When you say, "This belief is who I am," or "This collective identity defines me," you are essentially lending your power to the egregore. It gains authority, but that authority is borrowed. It only exists because, for a moment, consciousness has forgotten its own vast, free nature. Liberation begins the very instant you see the egregore for what it is, an object appearing in your awareness. The moment you can observe your own mind and say, "Ah, a belief is appearing," or "Look, that collective story is active right now," the separation has already happened. You are no longer enmeshed in it. You start to see the egregore not as your master, but as a kind of mental weather pattern. It's a temporary cloud formation, a wave rising and falling in the great ocean of consciousness. It's no longer you. It's no longer the absolute truth. It's just what's happening in your awareness right now. This is the practice of disidentification. It doesn't mean you have to reject or fight the egregores. Trying to destroy them is just another form of identification, another way of giving them your energy. True disidentification is an effortless clarity. It's the simple, profound recognition that I am not my belief. I am not my emotion. I am not the role I play. I am the awareness that is conscious of all these things. When this is seen clearly, the egregores lose their emotional grip on you. They might still exist in the culture or society, but they no longer define you. They become tools, languages, or social frameworks, useful, perhaps, but not a prison for your identity. And this leads to a crucial insight. Egregores cannot touch what you truly are. Your true nature isn't personal, psychological, or historical. It's the silent, open awareness in which all experience unfolds. Egregores operate entirely on the level of mind, memory, emotion, and social identity. They can't reach awareness itself, just like a movie projected on a screen can't burn the screen. When you see this, the fear of egregores simply dissolves. Now, this doesn't mean you have to become a hermit and withdraw from society. You can still participate in cultures, use shared symbols, and engage in collective projects. The difference is where your identity rests. You can participate fully without believing you are the role you're playing. This is true freedom, engaging without attachment, belonging without losing yourself, and acting without being possessed by the action. The deepest realization is that nothing ever needed to be fought. Egregores aren't enemies to be defeated. They are just expressions of consciousness playing with form, meaning, and relationship. The problem was never their existence. The problem was forgetting who you are. When consciousness recognizes itself, all power returns to its source, to you. Egregores only have power over imagined, separate identities. They lose all authority the moment you recognize yourself as the boundless space in which they appear and disappear. You don't need to escape them, dismantle them, or protect yourself from them. You only need to see clearly. And in that clear seeing, the entire question of their power dissolves, because nothing that appears in consciousness can ever have power over consciousness itself. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button for more insights into the nature of awareness and true freedom. See you in the next one.